Hi, I'm Krista Bryant for Bass City Beat. The Mount Clemens Community Coalition hosted the second annual Real Talk at Mount Clemens High School. This event encourages students to speak out on a varying degree of topics.
Today's event is about communication. We want to have our students be able to communicate with each other. We want our students to be able to communicate with members of our public or our community. We want the community to be able to communicate even between themselves, as well as be able to communicate with the students in here.
The Mount Clemens Community Coalition is comprised of community members and local leaders representing 12 sectors of the community who are committed to reducing drug abuse, among many other things.
Well, it's important to the youth first so that they can learn to speak and express themselves, and then they can listen to others express themselves. And so the expressing themselves from their own point of view and then listening to someone else's point of view helps them to develop their own self-image. Our community is diverse, and we have some people in that community that don't understand even what their neighbors are doing, as well as they don't understand what the school is doing and they don't understand what the students are doing.
On this day, the Mount Clemens Community Coalition hosted the second annual Real Talk at Mount Clemens High School. This event encourages students to speak out and voice their opinions on a varying degree of topics.
What we learned is that we really need to do more in regards to follow-up. We need to have an opportunity to take the suggestions that the students made and to start to use those and develop programs. I heard a lot of conversation about after-school activities, and perhaps we just need to start to develop after-school activities, a means perhaps for transportation so that they can get home after these after-school activities. The increase in sports, that we've had a lot of our sports from the school system taken away from us by budgetal problems. So what we want to do is try to find a way to start to reincorporate those, because if the students have these activities to attend and to participate in, then they're less likely to have idle time to get in trouble.
Something that is important to the coalition is ensuring the communication between the schools, students, parents, and businesses. They believe that this is a key point to making the community a better place. At this year's Real Talk, they had hip-hop artist Lon Harris in to talk to the students. Lon Harris spoke some very wise words to the kids that day that we hope will resonate in their mind for the rest of their lives.
I've been coming to Mount Clemens probably for about 6 years, in and out doing different programs, and I spoke with the representative over at CARE, who actually saw me speak at another dialogue day for another school district, and so she, asked me to come apart and be a part of this particular, dialogue days.
Among the topics discussed at this year's Real Talk were drug use and abuse, personal feelings and self-confidence, drama in relationships, bullying, and your life after high school, just to name a few.
I feel that they help them because it kind of paints a different perspective. Especially if you bring in outside people. I'm just thinking about when I was in school, your teacher or your mom or your dad, can tell you something over and over and over. But it's something about when an outside person comes in, an unfamiliar face comes in and says it clicks. I feel it helps because it paints a different picture and gives them a different perspective of the things that the school's been trying to tell them, all along.
As you all may know, kids everywhere are faced with difficult problems daily and struggle to come through them. The Real Talk gave them a way to express themselves, including their thoughts and concerns. As a result from this event, it strengthened the relationship between the high school and the community.
The future of our country, the future of our city, the future of our community, the future of our state basically belongs to the young people. And I want to know that young people are coming along behind us that have the compassion, have knowledge, have interest in developing the city, the community in a way that's pleasing and acceptable.
The Coalition's mission is to prevent substance abuse in our city through education and awareness activities. Thank you to everyone who made this day possible. For Bass City Beat, I'm Krista Bryant.